What's up? Pick Central Tuesday edition, August 6th. Myself, Marty Mush, Big Ev, and Smitty. We'll take calls 888-STOOL-22 on the back end if you want. We got a variety of different topics. But first, let me tell you about our friends at DraftKings. Did you ever play the over-under game with your friends? You know you think I could eat that slice of pizza in under 30 seconds, or I know it'll take you over a minute to down that 2-liter. If you have, then you're going to love Pick 6, the new fantasy game from DraftKings. Here's how to play during the baseball season. It's super simple. First, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, then pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they'll have more or less of a stat, like runs, hits, strikeouts, and more. Little tip, if you're going to pick guys who go more, make sure they get out past 6 pitches in a game. That's just my own personal advice. Then track your picks and play against others for a shot to win huge cash prizes. That's all there is to it. And for all first-time Pick 6 players, check this out. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick 6 credits. Play Pick 6 from DraftKings, the new fantasy app that packs more fun into less time. Download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code PickCentral. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick 6 credits. That's code PickCentral only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Thank you to DraftKings. Thank you to Pick 6. Like I said, pick guys who are going to go more than 6 pitches in a game, especially if you're in a competition.
What happened?
Allen went 6 pitches
Oh.
in that DraftKings.
I know what you're calling. I thought something happened last night.
Oh, no. No, he was short of his strikeouts, but the Diamondbacks don't lose.
Also,
Dude,
Diamondbacks do not
realize
lose.
that a crazy sequence that happened. It was must have been like the 6:47 p.m. starts. There was 3 games that all started at the same time. They all had a home run before an out.
I did not notice.
Top of the
that, no.
first.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
It
know
was because Diamondbacks went back-to-back to start the game. Giants lead-off home run, and then the Reds went hit home run. All almost simultaneously to start the game at the same time.
Wow.
It was a weird
Crazy.
quirk. Gelb said on the broadcast yesterday that Mets game was the first time a game started in the 4 o'clock hour in 30 years. Non-double.
Or 5?
What?
Or 5 o'clock hour, was it?
Well, it was 5 o'clock for us. 4
Oh,
o'clock.
got it.
4 o'clock in 30 years. That was a non-doubleheader for the Cardinals. But that was
5:15 Eastern, just a crazy
wild time. They did it to get. Thank God the Mets won that game because that's an absolute nightmare of a trip. Now they go to Colorado. They're favored again. You got to win that one. The Bats woke up. Is what it is. But I thought that was an interesting quirk. Speaking of baseball, Smitty, the Phillies are in a woeful kind of run here. What is it? 2-3-9 in the last 12.
Bad.
What was the word?
Woeful.
Woeful.
I like that.
I like that word.
Woeful.
First time?
It's a real word.
First time I've heard woeful.
I'm using it on this program. I think.
Woeful, use woeful.
Not a big woeful. No, that's not
Danny
my-
Woeful.
Danny Werfel.
Danny Warfel.
I know.
Yes.
Same Danny Woeful.
Isn't he Tim Tebow's God? Second God?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, second. Don't
Second
take first.
Yeah. So what's going on with you guys?
They're struggling. They're bad since the All-Star break or the series before the All-Star break. This is now, I think, 6 or 7 series in a row they lost. You're playing the Mariners, who are playing good ball, and then the Dodgers, who are the Dodgers. It's a tough West Coast trip. I mean, they're Phillies bats, man. They're swinging at first pitches left and right. They're not making good contact. Bryce was struggling for a while, and that the pitching isn't what it was the first half. I'm still not that worried, but it's come on, guys. Gotta get it figured out. That's what
I was going to say.
And you're not going to after the West Coast trip.
How worried are you? I don't think you're worried about the division yet. How worried are you about the
Braves a little.
NLCS or World Series? Because that's where it's at. You're playing with that. You're not playing to just win the division. You're playing for the World Series.
I would be a lot more worried if this was August 30th and not August
6th.
Yes.
Well, the Phillies are almost. I mean, they were so hot there for a minute.
Yes.
They were due for the Yankees were the same way. They were on a scorching hot. Then they get ice cold. The Yankees one was long. Obviously.
The Phillies were the Yankees 2 years ago when the Yankees and the Phillies this year were projected to beat the Mariners 120 game winning in 2001. We all know that wasn't going to happen. You just don't play that well over the course of the season. But they were projected at some point, so it has to come down to earth at some level. But it's getting to the point now where it's come on, guys. You got to fucking figure it out.
Yeah, we were
figuring
there.
out.
We were there.
We were there even worse. Now the Yankees finally started playing better. But even look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers were kind of bland for the first quarter plus of the season. Now they've gotten hot recently.
You think anyone's ever going to do that?
Orioles have obviously been bad recently.
I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that again.
I think so.
How many wins?
I think you can.
I think it's
120.
120 in the regular season?
It's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, the White Sox now, they're 60 games below 500.
Yeah,
How is that even impossible.
And they're
going to lose over
And
120.
not only are they losing, like they're just out here getting smoked.
And you know what I'm upset about? White Sox, Dave. If you are the best team in the world, that's great for your team. When your team's this bad, you should be having fun with it. You should be like, this team is a
He's in Oakland right now.
Yeah. He won't even talk about him. I said this is something. Make fun of yourself or something. Don't say like, oh, sell the team. Don't be so. This is the most embarrassing thing I've seen ever in a baseball team in my lifetime.
Oh, I think it transcends sports because at least in basketball you can say you're tanking. What are the White Sox doing?
Nothing. They're just so bad.
Baseball doesn't reward you for being bad.
Yeah.
Which I guess is like good because you don't want to like reward team. Yeah, you get the number 1 pick, but it takes at least 3 years for that guy to develop.
They don't in the way they're structured, but they do what Clemmer talks about, which is financially.
Yeah.
Like they can just not spend money and
But that's
just be
a
the worst
choice.
team in baseball.
Yeah, it's a choice.
And not have people come to games and still just profit.
That's a choice.
It's funny. Kevin Pillar, he left the White Sox earlier this year. He's like playing all-star level with the Angels.
That catch he made the other night was against the
Unreal.
Mets.
Played
That was
so well.
but one of the best catches I've ever seen.
Like he was talking to us in Chicago at the office. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get my 10 years in and call it quits." The guy's lighting on fire now. I'm
was
surprised he wasn't part of a
Guy-
package to go to a contender.
Guy's out here just trying to get health care for his family.
That was a play. That was an all-time pro play too because they're playing for absolutely
Dude, I mean,
nothing.
we joke about. I remember back when like web gyms were a thing. Like guys that kind of like hold up the layout. I mean, he went full extension. Like
What pieces of
needed
shit,
every
by the way?
inch of him to get that play.
The Angels not trading him.
No.
It's just traded Ward to
The
a few
White
guys.
Sox. I mean, he was also playing really good. The White Sox let him go, obviously. Then he goes to the Angels. Like, why don't you try? Someone would have taken Kevin Pillar.
Absolutely.
A playoff team?
Yeah,
His experience?
Absolutely.
yeah.
100%.
He said.
He's at worst the fourth. Like he's a good fourth outfielder on a true
Yes, for
contender.
sure.
And a pinch hit bat?
Yeah.
So last year, I think he was on the
Braves.
and he was talking about it. He was like, the Braves organization is so much better than everyone he's been on. He was like, compared to obviously the White Sox, but compared to like the Blue Jays and shit, he said the Braves was like, it was all class and like how much fun it was to play for them. I think that does matter in organizations as well. Like, you go look at the White Sox. Obviously, it's dog shit. No one's ever. I don't know why anyone's ever going to want to go there. Like free agents wise, right?
Well, they don't pay anybody.
They don't pay anyone, and you're not going to want to go there. Like they paid Benintendi $75 million. It's the highest they've ever paid somebody. That poor guy is.
He sucked.
He's horrible. One of the good things the Yankees just let him go.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's embarrassing. 21 in a row. This is the only chance they have to win in a long time, I think, too.
Out here
With the A's.
Where the A's are out here. The A's are
I know you say, but 21 isn't. You would have
it's
thought
bad.
that at 14. Like, you thought at 8, they got to win soon.
Hey, you think how long ago the All-Star break was? They haven't won since.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, what?
They don't have someone in their lineup hitting 240.
That's bad.
Like when you just look like tonight, look.
They don't
at,
have.
when
Reese Roberts isn't batting 240.
Stop.
when their lineup comes out tonight.
Stop
Look at it.
glossing over the statistics that you guys are giving out. They haven't won since the fucking All-Star break.
I
Let's
don't think
dissect
so.
that. And what are you saying?
I'm pretty sure they don't. They
No,
don't.
Ev is right. Their highest batter is batting 235.
You can't just brush over
They
those.
don't have a.
statistics.
It's
They don't
bad.
have anyone in the lineup hitting
Brush over those.
240.
Andrew Vaughn.
They're 27 and 87.
I know.
How is that even possible?
Lewis Roberts batting 210.
There is not a single
Ew.
person in their lineup where he steps to the plate and you're like, I got to worry about this.
Robert, maybe.
You know, Robert obviously,
Yeah.
he might catch one hit at 500 feet, but I'm saying the guy's batting 210 right now.
Who's their home run?
Stinks.
Who's their home run leader?
Let's see.
Maybe Vaughn,
What's their RBI leader? Like, let's just
Probably
dive
was
into all of
Jimenez.
it.
or yeah, they traded Eloy Jimenez to the Orioles.
Yeah.
Benintendi's batting 206.
Oh my god.
He's played 92 games this year, so like that's 206. Let's see these other people here.
Who's got the most home runs in the team, and what's the number?
I gotta look. I'm only on like their
Here, let me see if I
lineup.
can find the.
He's got Robert's got 12 home runs.
That might be it.
A lot of power.
He's projected for 19.
No, Andrew
Vaughn has
Vaughn is
13.
Vaughn is 13. He leads them in all major categories. He's batting 235 with 13 home runs and 50 RBIs.
It's all right. The manager, Pedro,
Oh my
forget his
God.
last name,
The
said,
Gitterful or whatever.
yeah, it said on July 30th that this team is the worst team in the league history. It's on the players and nobody else.
Honestly, love that.
and then mandated batting practice and running.
I love
That
that.
guy Vaughn.
Good for him.
This guy Andrew.
Not on me at all.
Andrew Vaughn is leading them in all sorts of categories. You know what else he's leading them in? Fucking
Strikeouts.
strikeouts.
So the White Sox have like
These strikeout numbers are alarming. Leeds
these next two
86.
like the A's, they can obviously beat.
Luis Robert 89.
Oh, A's are minus 200 tonight.
That's what I said. The A's were minus like 185 last night.
Is Crochet pitching against the A's? No, he's not.
They smashed them.
I know.
Because they were easy.
Yeah, it was.
No, they're
easy.
fucked because they're also facing. Tonight they're pitching Jonathan Cannon, who's got a 4.11, and then the next day they're facing is Davis Martin, who's pitched once. He's got a 7 ERA, and then they play the Cubs twice. Then they play the Yankees 3 times. So it's not like it gets the Astros, then the Giants, then the Tigers, then the Rangers and Mets. Like
No team is easy.
They'll
for
blow it.
oh, I know.
They'll be holding a 40-game losing streak going into Shea.
them. Imagine.
They'll be holding a 40-game losing streak going into Shea, and the Mets will lose.
Still saying Shea.
Yeah. Still call it Shea.
Unbelievable.
I really don't want Justin pitching against them. I don't. That's just you don't want that omen on. You don't want to be the guy like, oh, remember when they beat you
Yeah.
after losing 25 in a row?
Imagine if it hits 35, 37, or whatever.
Imagine
it is
just
for the
never
Mets.
win again. This whole season.
Just
Are they
just
so
lose out.
when they win? Are they going to celebrate it as like a walk off? Like are they going to go nuts?
No, I don't think that's a bad look.
It's already a bad
might.
look.
It's already
Yeah.
bad. Look, I think you have to kind of embrace it if you win.
I don't know, man.
I forget where it was said. I don't think we said it on here, but the record breaking win would be for sports would be the 28th, I think, and
28th in a row, you mean?
28th in a row. And that night they're playing the Cubs at home, and no matter what, it's a fireworks night.
Yes, that's the thing.
that's a
Yes.
thing.
No matter what, loss, win, it's fireworks. Yep.
Such a bad look. That's such a bad look.
Oh.
So bad.
It's hard to. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Yeah, really. In
It seems
baseball,
just this and maybe in like professional sports.
We were talking about the A's last year. It's not even close.
Oh,
football, basketball.
I guess the Pistons this year were pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but football and basketball, like you can get dominated by talent and legitimately have no chance to win, or you can tank for a number 1 overall pick. I mean, we've seen it with the Sixers. Obviously, trust the process, and you tried to see it with the Jets, but they couldn't even do that. Baseball, you should be able to roll out of bed and luck into a win
Yes.
in 20 games,
That
in
is
10 games.
That's why it's so impressive because baseball is that one sport like you can have an off day, your pitcher can be having a really good day. Like one guy can kind of get you to a win at one point. It's crazy how they're not losing 2-1. They're losing to the A's 6-1.
Yep.
Fucking getting smoked, dude. I hope they never win again.
Their lineup
Never.
is that putrid. And going back quick to the White Sox Dave thing,
they were a World Series contender 4 years ago.
Nah.
sorta.
No, they.
I mean, they were-
But
They won
They-
one
they had a
playoff
promising
series, though.
future.
Like they had
Yes.
people were talking about them.
Yeah.
They had a promise.
But they were never like close where you're like, holy
what
shit.
was that outdoor game, the Field of Dreams? Was that Yankees?
Yankees.
Yeah.
The White Sox?
Walk-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game. It was great
It
vibes.
was awesome.
Yeah, that was Tim Anderson. He peaked in that moment.
Is that or ALCS
It's been
preview?
Only downhill from there.
Climax.
But I'm saying, go back to White Sox Dave thing. I don't think he can. Like, I think what he's doing, he can. Like, I don't think he can like lead into it like a joke.
You have to.
I don't think you can. I think when you are that ingrained, like that, the team means like when it's.
But our
for sports,
job
but it-
also, you have to put
for
that
sure, but I'm
into it.
saying
And your name's
they-
White Sox Dave. Like you should be
that's-
at every game. He should
That's
be at
part of
every
my
game.
point. Like this means that much. I don't think you can fake. Like I don't think you can fake that type of like.
So go to the game and
Like I'm saying,
and
for
say
example,
shit.
like everyone, like
What if
we're all
he-
big sportsmen here. Like this is his number 1 team.
Let's level. Let's give him a chance. What if we say White Sox Dave should? I don't know. Say that he should chain himself to the statue outside the stadium.
And what would get him? Hypothetically, what would get him off the chain?
A win?
Now, honestly, if he's a real fan, you're chaining yourself till a win. You are.
Nah, you can't do that.
Why?
Not with this team.
Might be forever.
Not with this team.
How funny would that?
He might be
that
there
he'd
till
be the
next
biggest. He'd be the biggest story ever if he chained himself.
He might be there till next season.
How fucking amazing would that be?
It'd be horrible for him.
He and then
He'd have to live outside in
that,
Chicago
when you're a fucking your name is White Sox Dave, you got to do something for the team. You got to try and do something.
He's that disgusted to his core.
And that's what though. Yeah,
And I think it's genuine. I don't think it's like
but that's being
farce.
no. Of course it's genuine, but that's also being disgusted, chaining yourself to the statue.
But that's like a gimmick, though.
Is it?
I think so.
Why?
It's content. I understand it's content, but it's
We also have a job, like
Sure.
that is like that's not a gimmick.
I think when you're
we're doing everything's a gimmick then.
I guess, but I think there's levels to, like, he's just so ingrained in it. Like, I think it's hard to even talk. I don't blame him for it being so sickening and so
Doesn't
like
talk about it.
There's no future. Like we said at the beginning, there's like some prospects coming up where we're tagging for the number 1 pick. Like there's nothing like that. It's just emptiness.
Yeah, they're an
Empty.
embarrassing organization.
It's just pathetic. Just absolutely pathetic.
It's bad. Switching gears, Daniel Jones gets into a fight. Neighbors gets into a fight. Seems like
Another fight.
another fight.
There's multiple fights.
Yeah, it seems like
He's fucking awesome, dude.
the Giants and Lions are
See the
are
page?
at
You
each
see the
other's
catches
throat.
he's fucking making?
Yeah.
Okay, you say it's awesome, but can we show the fight?
Yeah, the Lions guy's swinging on him.
Yeah, no, but can we show it on this program, or is it?
I'm not sure.
I think it was literally just a clip, like a phone clip.
Rico and Ev and I talked beforehand. Mush, I want to get your unbiased opinion.
Okay. Unbiased?
Unbiased. So
Okay.
take your Giants hat off.
It's off.
Well, I don't know. You're fighting with the helmets, pads
Oh.
on. Kind of looks.
Oh, no, it's...
You don't want guys breaking their fists.
I don't know. It kind of looks.
Listen.
You're throwing haymakers at basically pads, full pads.
It's truly...
Also, that guy punched him first.
No.
No, but
Neighbors hit him first.
I mean,
Neighbor said the other guy first.
Oh, all right. That's the same guy.
The same. I thought a different guy ran.
Oh, no, it was a different guy.
I thought
Oh, it was 31. Rewind it. That's 31.
31.
Yeah, but didn't Zero go up to him first?
Yeah, he was open-handed though. He didn't punch him. He mushed him. That's what I call it. Smushed him. Also, he smushed his face.
Oh, no. It's not.
Same guy.
But also, no, Smitty, you're complete. When you fight someone with a helmet on, you're an idiot.
but yes, when you fight someone with a helmet on, you're an idiot. When you have someone with padded helmets on, I don't know if it's a fight.
Yeah, no, it's...
Put it out there. It's like a joust at Grand Slam.
They were really... I've never seen... That was really...
Yeah, Neighbors
swinging.
was getting swung on.
But also, have you seen how good he's been against the Lions? Daniel Jones is throwing everything to him. That's what he should do, and it's awesome to finally have somebody to be excited about.
Watching all their not even the practice with the Lions, but just leading up to this, it is so clear. Just taking all the info from camp that their offense is going to be all right. We're throwing it deep to Neighbors.
Yeah.
That's going to be their main offensive. That's going to be where the offense comes from.
And it's also everyone's oh, why are there so many fights? We're putting these fucking guys in such a hot day where it doesn't matter in practice. They're always going to fight. That's just always what's going to happen.
I was seeing some of the Giants guys that have covered the team for 20, 30 years, so that was the most intense practice they'd ever been to, covering the Giants.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, listen.
Hard Knocks is tonight.
Bears Hard Knocks start tonight. But I love just seeing the Giants. And it's not like they're playing some slouch team where you're going to compete with a team that almost won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Going toe-to-toe with them. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is crazy. There's literally been 3-4 different fights. Daniel Jones getting in fights.
Daniel Jones went over the
Neighbors.
locker room yesterday, fighting with the team.
I love it.
You don't want your quarterback getting in there, but when he gets in there and he's safe, it's okay.
You seen Burns at the podium? Someone asked him
He's
about it.
getting jiggy with
He's
it.
like, Daniel got jiggy with it.
He's like, get him out of there, though.
He's like, yeah, we need him. I love that. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're now at finally that place where football.
We're in the middle.
So close, but it's still.
We're in the bad place, actually.
That's what I'm saying. It's
We're
so
when
close.
you're in June, you're like, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Now it's we're 5 Sundays away, where it's we're right there.
How much of the preseason do you guys watch?
All of it.
You watch all of it?
The Giants play on Thursday. I'll be watching.
I'll watch the first quarter of the Giants, and then I'll probably stop. Preseason is it's stupid. I know they have to do it, and I know they get money from it, whatever. It's stupid. And people needed to make the team, all that. I don't actually care at all.
I love it.
I like it for my team.
Just football.
Yeah, I don't think you're watching.
It's not football though.
You're not watching a regular
You
Sunday
know
night
it's not
game.
football.
All football is good football.
No, it's not.
All
The Ravens playing preseason.
You know that's true. You know you're lying. You watch the
Absolutely
XFL?
Yeah, I would.
No, you could have. You didn't.
What do you mean I would?
It happened.
I mean,
It's been
over.
happened.
It's
No,
over.
but it happened. You didn't.
I watched some of it.
No, you didn't.
I absolutely did.
Yeah, but some of it. And that's not good football.
I'd want to go watch high school practice in the parking lot fucking later.
That's just not good football.
All football is good football.
No, it's not.
I don't know, dude. There's some.
No,
Even some
that
primetime
Bears
games
that
that
Bears
like-
Texans game was fucking awful.
Yeah,
I was saying I missed it. I was on a flight.
You're lucky.
didn't miss much.
I also got fucked. Fucking. I bet the Bears that then no dice.
No dice. Well, it was just a wash, though, right?
Yeah, it was a lot. But then when you're plus 2.5, and
And you're
up
winning the
4,
game.
and you lost the under already,
Yep.
which kind of sucked. Like that one, that doesn't get voided.
Oh no,
It's a dirty game we play.
it is a dirty game. But it's a great game.
My fucking tweet is still going for 5 million views of just saying Aaron Judge is the best hitter we'll ever see in our lifetime. These people are so fucking dumb. There's some people, yes, you can argue. Tony Gwynn ain't it.
Oh no! If you're saying Tony Gwynn's better than Aaron Judge, you're a clown.
It ain't
You're a
it.
clown.
No,
Don't tell me how many times he didn't strike out. Like that's the only argument that Tony Gwynn guy I was seeing all about this morning. That's the only argument that Tony he'll never bat 340. All right, Tony Gwynn will never hit. He hit 50 home runs his whole fucking career.
Anybody say Griffey?
So someone just did this one, right? Tell me, Tony Gwynn they have is better. Kirby Puckett, Rod Carew, Albert Pujols.
Well, sure. Like
Sure.
who else we can talk?
Did he take steroids? Probably. Barry Bonds, yes.
Sure.
Steroids. Ken Griffey Jr.
Sure.
Sure. Jose Altuve?
No.
No.
That's crazy.
Mark McGuire?
playoff Jose.
That ain't.
When he knows it's coming.
Yeah. Mark McGuire? No. Aaron Judge is better here than Mark McGuire.
Absolutely.
Robin Yount? Robin Yount?
Robin Yount.
Right, yeah, that name shouldn't have been it. But like somebody like
Paul Molitor?
you can make an argument for Paul Molitor. You can make an argument like you. I hate, and I'm going to defend this, but like somebody like John Olerud or Edgar Martinez in their prime, like
I
you
still
can
say no.
You could put him in there. I would say no as well, but you can put him in there.
Barry Larkin?
No.
Will Clark?
No.
Wade Boggs?
Yes.
Todd Helton?
Maybe.
Ichiro?
Even Helton is like
Ichiro,
that.
yes.
You put Ichiro up there in terms of
Ichiro,
like,
They're just different. They're just different.
players.
Ichiro's
Yeah.
kind of similar to Gwynn, where it's like such a different comparison.
Yeah.
It's just that people just don't like. They like. Aaron, I'm not saying like Aaron Judge is 1,000,000% a top 10, 1,000,000%.
Especially in his peak. I mean, the
Yes.
thing
They're
with,
saying no. Like some of these people are saying no, and it's not even like non-Yankee. It's
the
crazy.
thing with Gwynn Ichiro, like you can say that they're not striking out as much, the batting average, but I would understand it more if Judge was putting up these power numbers and he was batting like 230.
Oh yeah.
He's batting 310, like 315.
He's gonna get his second MVP.
and gonna hit maybe 60 home runs again.
Hey, also in the Gwynn, you got to give Gwynn the credit. The longevity was there.
No, I know.
Judge is doing this for 10
100%,
years?
100%.
The problem with Judge is
the bat, like I
what they're doing with like Pujols and all these other people. They're putting their stats from when they were 24 to 30 or 20 whatever. Judge started when he was 25 or 26. So the problem with him was he started later than everybody, but still he's doing it now at 30 years old. How is he? 30?
I think
31?
he's 30. I think 30.
30? Like, I don't know. I think it's crazy how much disrespect
Yeah, he's putting Ryan Howard 2008 numbers up. Look it up.
Was Howard hitting that good for average?
Ryan Howard was awesome.
He was great,
Ryan.
I didn't remember. I knew he was hitting the home runs and everything.
Ryan Howard, his MVP year in 2006, 313 batting average,
did have that.
58 home runs, 148 RBIs,
Jesus.
62.
He was unbelievable.
He was the best hitter I've ever seen during his prime, but then he just fell off.
yeah.
And honestly, is kind of the trajectory Judge on this year.
Got some good
numbers-wise.
cameos on Entourage.
Howard was unbelievable for that, like 5-year stretch.
From 06 to 2010.
But Judge getting the second MVP puts him in a different category too.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he'll do
he
it.
gets
I don't know if he'll be able to do it because he's getting walked so much, and there's only like 2 months of the season left. But if he was able to get to 60 somehow again, I don't know if he's going to. He doesn't.
Walking's
pitches.
becoming a problem.
Because hit 19 the next month, 2 months would be a lot.
What was Ryan Howard hit 313 that one year, and then I think his next highest was like 280.
Yeah.
What was Judge's average during his MVP year already?
That was, I think it was.
Look.
Was it above 3?
I think it was like
it was right under
304,
it was right there.
Or it was like 298. It's like right. It was right around it.
Like he's hitting 322 right now.
Oh my God.
41 homers, 103 RBIs.
22?
Yeah.
And his on base is like 450, like outrageous.
If he breaks his shit tonight, does he win MVP this year? I say yes.
You'd be close.
Who's in second?
Bobby Witt's up there.
Bobby Witt. If Bobby Witt carries Kansas
Bobby
City
Witt's
to
batting
a-
almost 350.
If Bobby Witt carries Kansas City to a division title and Judge misses time, I could see them making the case. Because Witt's been unreal. And he would lead his team to a division.
That is fucking insane.
What do you mean?
We always talk about like the best stats or the best like what MVP actually means. It changes every year, it seems.
Oh, it changes every year. It's very frustrating.
And it's like
I think it should be a mix of like the best player helping the best situation. A mix of that.
But so isn't Aaron Judge doing that as well? Like,
Agreed.
if they don't
Agreed.
have that
Agreed.
on
Agreed.
that team. The
Agreed.
Yankees
That's why
are
Judge
not
is
20
yeah.
games. I know what you're saying.
Judge is the MVP.
Everyone's saying Witt, like, yeah, Witt's having an amazing year. It's unfortunate Aaron Judge is having a better year.
Right.
You know, and I don't think
It's like when Shohei and Judge went out.
Yeah.
He batted 311 in MVP year. 62 homers, 133 runs scored, 131 RBIs. Batted 311, 425 on base. And 28 doubles as well.
Not bad.
Solid year.
Missed the Triple Crown by 5 points in the batting average to Luis Arias.
That's what he's losing
Arias,
this year,
Arias.
right? Because he's got everything but the
Witts is batting 348, and Quan too is batting an insane batting average. Witt since the All-Star break has been like nuclear,
insane.
absolutely nuclear. I saw. I don't know if it's probably changed a little bit the last like couple days, but it was like 2 weeks out plus from the All-Star break, 3 weeks. He was like batting like 800 with runners on base.
So good. So good.
Just
So young.
outrageous.
So
like 3 weeks
fast.
He's really good.
He's like my favorite non-Yankee right now. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The Red Sox lineup is actually pretty insane as of late.
Dude,
They're not like
Ref Snyder becoming like guy's a 300 hitter.
scumbag.
Unbelievable.
So
Where the fuck
annoying.
did this guy come from?
Nowhere, because he sucked with us.
Ridiculous. He sucks for a few teams.
Yeah, he did.
And all of a sudden,
He's batting in the 2-hole.
he's batting in the 2-hole, hitting 300 for a
That's
That's like
playoff team.
Darno.
2 pops a night.
That's like watching Darno. Like Darno was
Darno was horrible for the
trash
Mets.
for the Mets.
Unbelievable.
Goes to the Braves. He doesn't stop.
There's nothing worse when a guy leaves. the
Kalenic
team
too.
and
I mean,
becomes-
Kalenic. I think we still got the better of that deal with Diaz.
Justin Turner was good for you guys, right?
Oh, Justin Turner was the pie guy.
He
He
wasn't
was
good.
the fucking celebration guy.
And he was good when he left,
He was a
right?
fucking
Get on the
gimmick.
Dodgers.
Dodgers,
He
he
was
was
a
really
gimmick.
good.
He was a gimmick, and then he was good for everybody else. He was a gimmick.
He's great. He was great on the Dodgers.
Really
Oh, he was
unbelievable
so
on the
good.
Dodgers. But he was the pie guy. He was the
Remember,
celebration
wasn't it
guy.
him that he like found an 8th inning of like the clinching World Series game?
Yeah, that he had COVID.
and he just was like, "I'm not leaving. Like, get the fuck out of here."
Fucking crazy.
Unreal.
Crazy. Pitbull buys the naming rights to FIU Stadium.
One of the coolest,
Amazing.
incredible flexes I've ever seen in my life.
Cheaper than I thought.
Signed a
Yes.
5-year $6 million. He's paying $6 million over the next 5 years for FIU Stadium just to be called Pitbull Stadium.
Why doesn't like Trump just buy every stadium rights that he can?
'Cause he owns all
Or
the buildings already.
Or Musk. Elon Musk. If you're a
I
billionaire,
I feel like this is going to open that up of like some millionaires like or billionaires are probably like, oh, I could do that, and then just start doing it.
or what about art? What about
I mean,
our
Dave would do
billionaire?
that in the fact that he.
Remember we didn't.
Dave
He
probably
He might
saw
do it.
that
He might
today.
do it to spite somebody.
He looked into it for the
Why-
Bills. He
hold
looked
on.
into it for the Bills when they went to New Era.
And that's gonna be way more expensive.
Hold on. When Pitbull buys the stadium, he bought the stadium naming rights. He didn't
Yes.
buy the stadium.
No,
No.
of course
Yeah.
not like
But
a real
just the
estate.
name that says Pitbull.
like how it's called like MetLife Stadium. It's going to
What's
be
the
called
benefit
Pitbull
of that?
Stadium.
What's
It's
the
called
benefit?
Pitbull Stadium.
Other than that, does he collect money off of that?
No.
No.
It's advertising in theory.
Okay.
But he's just putting his name on it instead of like a brand or a.
Can you imagine? I mean, Dave could definitely buy a Division I stadium for $1.2 million over 5 years and just name it MoogeTruths.com.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
send everybody there.
You could.
Absolutely. You could.
Like also what you're saying, Rico, like him buying it today, I guarantee his listens on Spotify.
Oh yeah. They'll
Insane
definitely
amount.
move up, and he'll have merchandise around there and stuff like that.
It's also funny that it's just it's Pitbull. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect. It's in Miami. He's Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
It's amazing.
That was I'm sure it was couldn't buy out the Hard Rock for the Dolphins. Next best thing, FIU, cheaper. Still got a stadium named after you.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I went
Brilliant.
to a wedding 2 years ago where it was in Jersey, and think how many appropriate Pitbull songs there are for a wedding. Like, how many do you think?
2.
They'll play like 10.
What's the max?
8.
It's quite a few. I'd say
Or
quite a few.
there were 12 Pitbull songs.
I love that.
I mean, if I had to go in my bag for Pitbull songs,
That
I
probably
could
was an
go like
awesome
15.
wedding.
It was. We're like, is this fucking Pitbull? This is fucking Pitbull. What's going on here?
Hangers.
I think
Hangers for days.
my first concert ever was Kesha and Pitbull, and I left, and I came to the conclusion that like he was the Hispanic Billy Joel, like just an entertainer and a half. Like he could
probably
keep you
so.
on your feet.
Hispanic Billy Joel.
He could keep you on your feet he keeps you on your feet for 2 hours plus.
What is it, Mr. 405?
It's a 305.
305.
305, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's
How
unbelievable.
old's he now?
He's got to be in his 40s, I would think.
At least,
Think
right?
he's 50.
I think he's been 40 for like.
Let's put a guess on his age.
Should
Look.
there be a
I'm
cap
saying
on
52.
Like Eminem's almost 52.
I'm gonna say 49 before I look it up.
Rappers usually kind of know when to give it up. 52.
How old's Eminem?
Shockingly low. Pitbull is 43.
Nah.
What?
He's
still
keeping.
He's
pretty
been
old,
doing the
though,
damn
dude.
thing since he was like 20.
Nah, he's
Still pretty
keeping like
old.
he's got a deal with the internet. Be like, keep my age.
He was born in 1981.
Jesus.
That's
Christ.
did not expect that.
So Clemmer's older than Pitbull.
Absolutely. He is. Yeah, he's been on the scene since literally he was like 20 years old when he popped off, essentially. What a stud. Good for him. Yeah, he signed
He has
to
bangers.
He signed to Luther Campbell
Oh,
in
of course he-
2001.
Of course he has bangers. That's
bangers.
fucking
Bangers
unbelievable.
For days.
It's a fun game to play Spotify listeners. Like, how many Spotify listeners does Pitbull have versus, like, Bruce Springsteen? And it'll be like, Pitbull has, like, 30 million more.
Yeah.
Pitbull's a legend.
That's not fair to the boss.
No, it's not.
No,
fair.
it's not because it's, like, the newer generation.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitbull did it smart. Like you said, any wedding you go to, you're going to hear some Pitbull.
Yeah.
100%.
You want to party, you want to dance, you're going to hear some Pitbull.
He's got bangers. He really does.
So many.
Pole vaulting. There were two stories. The one guy hits his dick on the pole.
I don't think anyone in the history has ever went from Pitbull to pole vaulting.
Tuesday, August 6th. Maybe this is the news cycle. The guy hits his dick on the pole. Anybody see that?
Oh, yeah,
It's the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. What? Well, oh, he won gold in pole vaulting, or everyone's talking about his dick.
Well, that
Also-
was the other. The guy who won gold celebrates with his model girlfriend. He's actually a U.S. guy, but he's going for Sweden because his mother was a Swedish volleyball player, and then he's so amped he's punching his boy when they win. Like you ever like it's a perfect celebration. So those are the two pole vaulting.
Do you know how crazy you need to be?
Sounds good. Oh, sounds good. It's 12:34.
How crazy do you need to be in high school to be like,
Great segue.
I'm doing the pole vault?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't even
Like, think
I don't
about it.
even-
How do you
Did
start?
guys
How do you
have
start pole
vaults
vaulting?
in high school? I don't even know if I did.
I think it's just a normal event, right?
I don't know. I really don't think. I don't think I've ever seen any of the boys pole vault.
Oh.
Gosh, for sure not.
How do you
I'm still
start?
confused. I'm still
Yeah.
confused how you get up.
You get cut from a team. You join track and field. You need somebody to do pole vaulting. You're like, you know what? I'm a pretty decent athlete. I can't catch and throw, but
Not afraid of heights.
yeah,
That's got to be awesome though when you're going up.
clearing
You're
it.
rising.
I saw a tweet.
And clearing it?
When you clear it, and you know you won, the descent down must be the
But
best
imagine,
feeling.
like, you gotta really watch out where that pole goes after you go over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that trend on
I've
TikTok?
Yeah.
Have you seen that trend on TikTok? It's like, no, sadly, I did not make the Olympics. And it's all people like trying
Yeah.
pole vaulting in high school, and they fucking suck. Or they're like gymnastics people that are just like awful
Yeah.
in high school.
Divers just doing a belly flop.
Yeah. People like hitting their head on the diving board. It's very
Oh,
funny.
that's very funny.
The trend on TikTok now is jumping over Lamborghinis. Not good.
Because I Show Speed did it.
Yeah.
I thought that video was edited. Is it real?
Supposedly it's real.
If it is, he's a freak athlete.
My
It's one of
TikTok-
those- I saw it and I was like, no
My
way.
TikTok algorithm is a POV shortstop of men's league softball, and it's awesome.
I have seen
All my TikToks.
I have seen.
out
Have you
there.
guys seen this? tennis baseball?
Oh yeah, I watched that today.
That's fucking unreal.
The guy who plays whoever pitches and catches are incredible. The catcher, you see the catcher throwing out people?
Yeah.
I don't know how they make it that accurate.
No idea.
No idea. Crazy. That's something I would want to try.
Speaking of tennis, you guys think I have any chance of returning a serve this weekend?
No.
Not cleanly back. No.
Not at all.
Like not to the not like in play on the other side of the net. No.
Not a chance.
Zero.
Keep fueling me.
Zero.
This one obviously is harder.
I think you
because
maybe
I
can
never
make contact
played.
with it.
I never played tennis competitively ever.
Why don't you
Maybe-
explain at length what you're doing?
I'm going to the Cincinnati Open, and I am facing the top guys in tennis. I don't want to say the names yet because I kind of want to just put it out, but top guys I'll be facing. We'll say Ben Shelton I'll probably be facing at one point. He's, what, 140, 130?
You have zero chance. You just don't. Like, I didn't give you that much credit in baseball that I should have. I should have given you more, and you fooled a lot of people into, ruining Trevor Bauer's career. Sure. But tennis, it's a completely different animal, man.
It is, and that's where I'm
completely
saying,
different animal.
baseball, I played my entire life,
Yeah.
Obviously they're way better, but I can at least know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing in tennis, but I'm going for the best, so hopefully it's going to be...
Like, that's so fast, and they're so accurate. I don't even know if you get a racket on it.
A racket?
Yeah.
That's why I said if you got if you like almost returned one, I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd be impressed, too.
If you hit it,
Like,
with,
if you just hit it forward, that it
Yeah.
went that it went even in the back in their direction, I'd be like, good
Yeah.
for you.
if you get the square of the tennis racket somehow on it, it might go over the net because just the speed, right?
It also
Maybe.
could go over, the stadium if I hit it back.
Right.
In baseball, there's a specific, there's a box where you're
Yeah.
looking for. Tennis, they can go anywhere.
That's the problem. Backhanding it is going to be...
Oh. And they're going to body shot you, baby.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
That's
They're going to try and
Line drive at
smoke
you?
them,
Yeah.
dude. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to do it because then I have tennis, then I got basketball next, and then I got hockey.
wear a cup for tennis.
Tennis,
Basketball with.
And
Basketball.
weirdly, you might have less of a shot in basketball.
yeah, basketball right now. I have a couple lined up, but it's like Jalen Suggs.
Oh wow, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you're not even
NBA guys can't score on him.
I think Luke Kennard might be one, and then Mo Wagner might be one, or is it Franz? Which one's better?
Franz.
Franz Wagner.
They're both playing on Germany right now. Germany looks good.
Yeah, no, and then hockey, I'm just fucked in every
Can
way.
even skate.
I can go forward, yeah.
That definitely wasn't very.
hockey. You can
Sell me.
It's just
hockey.
doing,
You can get lucky though.
I'm just doing. It's just gonna be hockey. The only thing you can do is like shootout style. I can't like actually play in a
Yeah.
game. I would, but like against an NHL goalie, or like do it against another NHL forward or whatever. But wait, yesterday, tell my story real fast. Maybe we could take a. Is there a guy on right now?
Yeah, I think so, too. Did you screen that call?
I didn't see one.
Put him right through.
Put him through.
Brian, you're on the air.
Brian.
Nope. Nope.
Bosco,
What?
he might not want his public name out there
All right.
because I didn't screen it. That was
I didn't
that,
give
that
out
was,
his social.
He said his
I
first-
said-
I just-
no, that was
First
the
name.
that was the caller ID. Some people are weird about it.
Fair.
So I let me screen it first.
All right, fair.
Because some people are really
But
weird about
now-
their some people are really weird about their like full names being out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
got
know.
You. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Just saying.
Fair enough. But no one even knows who the guy is yet. So,
I'm telling you, after screening Healthy Debate, some people get really weird about it.
all right.
And I don't know why, but it doesn't come in as the number anymore. It comes in as like whatever, like your caller ID
Yeah,
is.
okay. All right.
Brandon Aiyuk, want to talk about him?
Yes, that's the next thing I want to talk about. Tell me in what world, unless the Patriots are paying him the most, why the fuck would he go there?
They're paying him the most.
Is it that much more?
They've offered him the most.
Is it
Isn't
that much
he-
more though? Like, is it?
Isn't
What's the
Aiyuk
other?
the guy who wants to go play for Commanders?
They're at the
Yeah,
Commanders.
they're out. It's the Steelers.
Steelers are out.
It's Browns Patriots.
Oh, Browns. Sorry, Browns.
What about us?
What?
2 weapons on each side of the field.
No, we
They don't
don't.
have the capital.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Also,
though-
the other teams they're trading like actual receivers back.
Right.
Yeah,
you got Kendrick Bourne probably
like Kendrick
going back.
Bourne and draft picks.
Judon might go back to the 49ers. Like, it could be like Judon, Bourne, and like a fifth, or it could be like a second and Bourne.
Aiyuk, statistically, very good receiver. I think talent-wise, he's there. Would you guys think he's the product more of Kyle Shanahan in that system?
Also,
And he is of being an actual
also being
number
like
one
the
wide receiver.
third option on that team.
Yeah,
I think he's a stud.
I think he's good too.
I also think the third saying he's the third option is like, honestly think he's probably become more like the two.
So he was over
That's
1,000.
really McCaffrey. I would say receiver. He's their first receiving option.
He was over 1,000 yards last year. Say he goes, screening calls. Say he goes to the Patriots. What's his max? Like what do you see him doing?
Yardage wise?
Yeah, what do you see him doing? Do you see
Well,
him breaking 1,000?
it's so. If Drake May's like decent, absolutely.
I mean,
Even Brissett, I think if Brissett played the full season, he goes over 1,000 yards.
Okay.
you got a number one wide receiver
don't
for
think
your,
so.
your number 3 draft pick. Like that, you can't ask for anything more.
I don't think he's a number one wide receiver. I think he's good.
I mean,
Really?
I think he's two. I think he's two.
Every analytic pointed to last year that he was the number 1 receiver in the NFL.
I think you guys are.
But
Sleeping
when you
on
have
him.
also,
Crazy.
I get it. I think Ayuk's. I could see Aiyuk being a 1, but he is on a team that has 7 options.
Yeah, but it's also just
being
like
a number 1, getting a team on a rookie quarterback with also a dog shit offense at the moment.
It has a
It's
great
going to
scheme in which the
Yeah,
quarterback was
I think
getting
it's
MVP
a lot. I think it's
consideration.
fair to say it's a lot harder to do what you're doing when a team that's you went from literally the top to the bottom.
But I also
it
think
is very funny
he's
though. I'm not saying
efficient,
you guys
though.
are saying this, but like the narrative behind like Brock Purdy all of last year was that he's not a top 10 quarterback, and now it's like, well, now he doesn't have an elite quarterback. It's
I'm
like,
not only
what is
saying
he?
He earned
I'm
it.
not saying you are, but
I'd say Purdy earned it last year.
I'm with you. I think Purdy is like very, very good. But
I
I'm
don't
just
even
saying
know if
like
I'd put him elite yet.
He was getting MVP consideration last year.
So I just got
Rightfully so.
He was the favorite until that Ravens game. He shit the bed.
I just got a text that's worth looking at. Ayuk was not even top 30 on targets last year. He goes anywhere that targets him like a wide receiver 1, even in a worse scheme with a worse quarterback. His stats will explode.
Well, that's exactly what I was just gonna say. Like,
Good to know.
Stats.
Okay.
He was
Shout
so
out Benny.
efficient. Like, you can say he wasn't was doing it in that big offense, but he also was. He's also splitting like targets with like 5 guys.
Right.
Where he
100%.
was the Patriots, he's getting all of them.
All right. That's fair.
you.
All right.
I would be
I'll
very
say he's the
excited.
number one receiver
I would
then.
be very excited if the Patriots got Aiyuk.
I think he should be.
especially with like the
Of
young wide
course you
receiver,
should be
especially with the
excited.
young wide receiver talent that they have.
There's nothing.
I'm a big Jalen Polk guy.
Yeah, I think Polk's Javon
Polk's a
Baker's supposedly like
stud.
tearing it up at camp, and then I think Pop Douglas is going to be. He was great. He was our best receiver last year. I think he's
How
great.
much do they? Have you heard the number?
I think it's got to be 30 million plus.
Yeah, it has to be. That's what all the receivers are getting. He has
So
to.
honestly, if he's getting 30 million,
25 to 30.
he's getting 30 million from the Patriots, 25 from the Browns. Do you think it'd be insane? I know $5 million.
I
What's
think
the
you go to
difference?
But it's five. It's gonna be
I think
$5
the
mil a
Browns,
year
too.
over.
What's
Nah,
the-
I think Patriots. Because you're talking about like 5 years, $5 mil a year, say for like 4 or 5 years.
Missing 15, probably 3 years.
It's also
15 million.
guarantees too are the big like if one's offering 60 guarantees and one's offering 80, 90. That's a no.
Yeah, that's different.
That's a no
But
brainer.
what if it's like, okay, say if it's a little off, like maybe it's $5 million less. It'd be crazy to not go to the Browns.
I think
no?
you
What-
would
what
want to
do
go
the
to the
Browns
Browns to
have,
chase
though?
a ring, yeah.
I
the
think
Browns
it's-
have the Browns have a really good defense, and
So
also,
do the Patriots.
dude. Come on, we're not doing
Not the
Browns and
Browns,
Patriots right now.
They're not
The
Browns
Patriots
are-
have a top 10 defense. I mean, that's.
Yeah, but the offense is way better than the Patriots.
But I'm not looking at it from like just this year's perspective. Over the next
Yeah,
5
next
years,
three-
you have
next
the
3
number
years-
3 draft pick.
The next 3 years, the Browns are going to be better than the Patriots.
I said next 5. Yeah, I mean,
But that's
I don't think
five-
Deshaun. I don't
he's
think
at the end
Deshaun
of
Watson's
his-
that good.
He's going to be at the end of his career at 5. You know, like
Who?
Ayuk.
Dude, he's 26.
Nah, he's young as fuck.
Okay, 31 in 5 years, and your team just gets good when you're wasted 26 to 31.
I don't think they're just going to
Stupid.
get good in 5 years. I mean,
You're
obviously
not going to be good in next year.
we drafted Drake May. I expect us to be good in 2 to 3 years. I don't think we're like. I think we'll like turn heads this year. I don't think we'll be
No,
good.
but,
like,
but you're saying like the third overall is always going to be good. That's what you're saying, basically. You have no idea.
if you get a number 1 like option, I would expect him to progress.
You would
rapidly,
think,
yeah.
you would think, but the Mariota didn't. Jameis Winston didn't.
Mariota was number 2 overall. James Wilson was 1. Who was
That's what
number
I'm
3?
saying though, threes.
Richardson?
It's even worse. The threes.
Your whole thing with
Darnold.
Daniel Jones is like he had no. Your whole thing with Daniel Jones is like he never had like true wide receivers, and the Patriots are trying to get someone like Drake May, true wide receiver. So I don't get where this argument really like false.
No, there's nothing to do with the. You're not understanding. There's nothing to do with the Patriots. It's nothing to do with the Patriots. Should get Aiyuk. I'm saying, why the fuck would Aiyuk pick them
More
over?
money.
If it was, I just said if it was closer in money. If I'm saying if it was $5 million difference, not a year, $5 million in total difference, you go to the Browns. Is what I'm
Also,
saying.
the one thing with the Browns too, I don't know if I just saw this graphic and it was like a meant nothing graphic. I saw one that basically almost that they would be trading Cooper. I feel like there's no way that's
No chance.
There's no way.
That would be
They
stupid.
literally just gave him basically a pay bump for no reason that they didn't have to give him.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
So I don't know if that was just a random graphic. What?
Oh, Aiyuk?
That basically they would trade like Cooper and like Cooper has like 1 year left in his deal. The Browns just gave him basically $5 extra million as like basically a pat in the ass. Like, you playing great, here you go, and like guaranteed his contract for this year. And I believe he's a free agent after this upcoming season. I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I thought that was my understanding.
Wait, don't worry. Phil said don't sleep on Aiyuk, and Steelers not dead.
I mean, the Steelers would be a team that would make a lot of
The
sense.
Steelers were in the talks in the beginning when he was talking, like 2 months ago.
They're just the only thing with me is the way the Steelers have worked like organizationally. That wouldn't be a thing that would be very consistent. I'll say with like how they've operated, but they also could be in a spot where like they're like, hey, we just traded away Deontay Johnson. We need like pairing Pickens and fucking Aiyuk is a hell of a 1-2 at receiver. Really good.
Fantastic,
So I
yeah.
mean, and you see a lot of Fields hype at a camp.
Yeah, that's the next one I had.
Just saying.
Smitty was
no
mentioning
way.
They like Fields, and Russie's a fucking douchebag.
They like
Russie's
they like
not
Fields.
I heard Russie's been great.
And Fields is a fucking dog. He's a guy you'd want to.
Yeah, he's a dog. He really showed it, yeah.
You're such a scumbag. I would say he definitely showed he was a dog. He got put in a bad spot. It's crazy now they set up the next guy with. I would just wish Fields had what Williams had right now. I think things would have went a lot.
Nobody has gotten set up better than him.
That's what I'm saying. I think
As a number one guy. Because, like, you say, like, Mahomes at least had Kelsey. Did he have Kelsey and Hill, like, right away?
yeah, Kelsey he did for sure. Kelsey was there before.
Forget if Hill. I don't know remember when Hill.
Hill was right around the same time probably.
But Hill wasn't projected.
Well, he was like a fifth.
Yeah.
Because he had all the.
But also it's
the problem,
different.
He was like a fifth, sixth round pick.
It's also different when
Why,
you
what
get.
was the issue coming in with him out of the draft?
That he beat up his pregnant girlfriend.
Hill did that before the
He got kicked out of college. He got kicked out of Oklahoma State.
that must have just
That's why he went to some like he went to some tiny school.
things just slipped through.
Yeah, he got kicked out of Oklahoma State. That's why people still to this day like shit talk him all the time.
Yeah.
Can I just rebuttal Phil really quick? Adam Schefter said that Brandon Aiyuk is not going to the Steelers.
So what's that, Phil?
What
Phil, you heard
do
that
you
from-
guys think about Jalen Hurts throwing 156 passes in training camp? Excuse me, 157 passes in training camp without throwing an interception.
Means you have a shit defense.
158's the NFL record.
If anything, that's kind of
Wait. What?
It's the record in the regular season.
regular
Regular
season.
season, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say who
Their
charged.
game are they not game snaps?
No,
No, they're not.
they're not.
You have a shit
And you
defense.
should be really worried about the
Dog
defense.
shit
It
defense.
shows what we saw from their secondary the second half of the
you have a
season.
doo-doo bird defense.
And it still shows that you don't run the ball ever.
Hey man,
You got
he's protecting
Now
the
you
rock.
have Saquon Barkley. You better fucking run the ball.
He's protecting the rock. What more do you want? He has
Where's Swift now again?
Bears.
Bears.
Also the Bears.
Jesus.
Christ.
Bears hard
crazy.
knocks.
Oh yeah, okay. You'll like this one, Musha. Came some reports that Kenny Gainwell is going to be a major factor in this offense this year. Like, motherfuckers!
Saquon one rush. Gainwell
Oh, I swear
two.
to God.
That'd be
Swear to God.
crazy.
Bears are hard knocks tonight. Let's Dukes, pull up the Bears schedule. We like doing this exercise. But what do you have out of hard knocks? Is this when it's like it really starts?
This is
to
the real
kick
hard
you?
knocks.
I know it's the real hard knocks.
I
You
think
also
this
have
is-
someone on the line.
Who do we got on the line?
This might be the worst of the hard knocks, not the team.
Says
out of all of
OMT
them now.
stat. What's up?
PMT.
PMT stat.
Our guy.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got a quick Olympics bet today.
Okay.
USA, Brazil, under 186. Brazil's pace of play is really slow.
Love that. And
I don't hate that.
follow PMT stats, by the way. He keeps our records. He's a great guy. So shout out him.
All right, 186.
I love an obscure play like that in the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Under.
How do you not play that now?
You have to play that.
Slow pace of play. U.S. gets out to a 20-point lead early.
Brazil wants to slow that motherfucker down. They don't want Anthony Edwards running up, LeBron running up and down the court, dunking.
Have to play
Slow it down.
What do you got on Hard Knocks? What does everybody have on Hard Knocks?
that.
Excited to have it back. Fucking.
I honestly, I truly do think out of all the football shows now, it's the worst. Like this in preseason one is the worst one, but it's still good. Like I'm excited to see Caleb Williams, and the Bears do have a lot of hype. Like seeing Keenan Allen come over, and
This is the best one in a best potential in a while.
Yeah.
Jets was
Jets had
was
potential,
good. Yeah.
Jets was crazy because there was just so much hope. Like Rodgers, you saw there was palpable buzz. Everyone's so excited, and I think it's different, but there's still a similar energy with this Bears team. I'd imagine where end of the year strong, you bring in Williams, all these receivers. Like,
do you agree though? That
You're a favorite to make the playoffs. Like there's real expectations.
Do you agree it's the worst one now? Out of all of them, which I'm not saying worse.
The Mike Smith Falcons one was.
No. He means
I'm
like
saying, like,
off season, in season.
The Giants one I actually found really fucking. Not even just because of the Giants, I found it interesting about the behind the scenes, and then receiver and quarterback is in season play, actual games. This is just like a lot of, it's a lot of like feel good stories.
I never really watched the in season one till last year, and I did like it a lot.
I wish they would let loose a little bit more at camp. Like the pranks and the different stuff.
Yeah.
Show it, and it's like it's with a voiceover.
It's always the best thing they do is like the rookies, like they're singing and doing that. You have to go up in front of everybody, and I mean the Tyler Badgett thing's already really funny.
Yeah. What's the Bears schedule? Pull that up. Let's take a look at this. I love doing the win losses. September 8th against the Titans. That's got to be a win because we gave the Titans a loss there.
Yeah.
We did.
We did.
We did.
All right, Bears win.
So that means Tennessee money line.
Yeah. That's gonna
At
be
Texans, tough game.
tough game. Probably a
Very tough
loss.
game.
Colts tough.
Colts tough, but winnable. But
Rams tough. Panthers win. Jaguars tough. Commanders.
Oh, that's Jaguars. Is that Jaguars in London?
Yep,
That's a
Bears,
win for the
baby.
Jags right
9:30
there.
a.m. So not a real home game for the Bears.
tough. Cardinals must be a
Not
win.
tough. Commanders.
Commanders is still like they're on
And
the same
Daniels is
level.
looking really good.
Yeah, but their team stinks.
Still on the same
I
level.
don't think they stink as bad as when Ron Rivera was there.
Yeah.
Also,
They will be improved.
Also, I like that, like McLaurin, and I like Jahan Dotson. I liked
Yeah.
him a lot at Penn State if he can be decent. They've really got some guys. They're not total.
That's a brutal stretch right there.
Eckler's
Patriots
running
have to be a
back.
win, but that's a brutal stretch when you go division, back to back. I know is there a bye in there? No. One of them's Thanksgiving also. So we're going on a short week, division. That's tough. Then the 49ers coming out of that.
brutal.
Off a bye, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, off a bye because that's.
Or no, it's like what is it? It's like the bye and a half.
Yeah.
It's
They don't have a very easy-
like
Yeah, they got a tough schedule.
Yeah, tough schedule.
A real tough schedule.
The Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots has to be
What
3
else?
wins for them.
Who else after the 49ers?
And it probably won't be.
I won't
Vikings,
be. I
the
agree.
Lions, and then what else? Seahawks probably a win. Packers is tough. That's real tough.
It's not an easy schedule.
Well, just a tough division.
Yeah.
Like
They also
every
have the-
division game is a tough game.
Yeah.
I think the under win total for the Bears is the most bet win total this season. Is what I saw.
I'm so high on the Bears. I'm
What
drinking.
is it?
I'm
Is
drinking
I'm
all
on
the
the
Bears.
I'm
Kool-Aid.
on the
8.5?
under train.
All the Bears Kool-Aid.
I think
Playoff
it's
team.
8.5.
Yeah.
They're a legit contender in the NFC.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
Well, it's tough to say about the Niners. I think the Niners are just clearly like above
they're on
everyone
the
else.
same level.
if you think they're a contender in the NFC, then start putting some Caleb Williams MVP
he has to be.
talk in there because
Yeah.
that has to be the case.
I think it'll be tough because even like a Stroud last year, Stroud had an unbelievable season, and he was like top like 5 or 6, I think. But
He was in the conversation.
he was.
Caleb Williams would need to be in that same realm for them to be NFC contenders. Can you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually think there's an argument that Stroud, like in terms of like the true like most valuable player, that Stroud could be it like last year.
That schedule's
Like considering how bad they were, and there obviously
won it
added
last
some
year?
pieces. Lamar,
that schedule's tough, but it's not like
Josh Allen
brutal.
could have won it as well. I think he
That's
went
that's
second.
not like
Josh Allen's going to win it this year.
Yeah, he might.
I'm betting him.
If they have big numbers considering all they lost at receiver, like if you lose your 1-2 and they still light it up again, which I'm high in the Bills.
that schedule's tough, but it's not like absolutely brutal. So the Bears will be an interesting team for sure.
I really think they're a playoff team.
Yeah. Let's another one. This is very quick. in the absolute no-brainer of all no-brainers, Jalen Brunson is named captain of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it makes
No-brainer.
I like when teams just actually like announce it and do it when they should.
No-brainer. It's been a while since I had the picks. Since captain. So, picks. I'll lead it off. I'm going with the Reds. Straight up tonight. I like the Reds, even on the road. Give me the Reds. Marty.
I got Shota tonight, -110. The over-under for Shota and Lopez is 6.5.
Crazy.
Wow.
It was 6 even.
Yeah, 6.5 right now. It's insane. I'm going to go with the Guardians tonight, -115. Yankees -1.5. They're minus like 300 today. And then I'm going to go with the Pirates +140. I got to go to a meeting.
Ev.
I'm on the Red Sox money line. They're plus money. On the Rangers money line as well. And I'm on the over in the Padres Pirates over 8.
Smitty.
Brazil and USA. He said 186.
Under, yeah.
Under 186. It's currently at 183.5.
wow.
I'll still take that under 183.5, as well as a +100 parlay. Yankees money line, Mariners money line.
It's not bad. Dukes, anything. Water
Yeah,
Dogs
just
lost, by the way.
What?
Water Dogs lost.
Awful.
Yeah.
That was tough. Out of playoffs. But no. Only thing is the depth charts got released for some teams. And
Okay.
the rookie quarterbacks are not starting. So Sam Darnold, number 1. Jarrett Stidham over Zach Wilson.
I saw Jaden Daniels was number 1, though.
Maybe, yeah. But
Yeah, he got named starter.
Yeah. I think there's like a few no-brainers.
Okay.
Like, I think Caleb and him are definitely the 1-2 that are.
I think that's smart.
Right.
Start with Darnold first, and
I think that
100%.
makes sense.
Everything, and honestly, I've been following Vikings camp hard because I'm a JJ, but everything I saw about JJ he's been lighting it up.
Yeah.
there's no rush.
There's no
Darnold.
rush needed.
Right. So, all right, that is Pick Central. Yak's up next. We'll catch you tomorrow.